Let us understand what are the differences between subquery and correlated subquery. In this session, we try to discuss whatever listed differences in detail. In case of subquery, it is executed independent of the outer query or main query. Subquery is evaluated only once, and the subquery's result set is returned to the outer query, and outer query will be using this result set. So we can say that outer query depends on the subquery, but subquery will not depend on the outer query. So you can say that subquery is isolated and not dependent on the values of the outer query. A subquery, what we have seen, you can run it independently, and first we'll run the subquery, and after that the main query will be executed. That is what we discussed. See, in this case, I can run this subquery, standalone like this, because only from that table I am retrieving here. I can run this. This is normal, simple subquery it is. Correlated query is not.
This is the internal operation you are telling, right? Internally, Oracle will run the subquery first and then.
Yes. Internally, we execute as a whole. Internally, it will do it. Okay.
Okay.
Coming to the correlated subquery, it is little bit different. Not like normal subquery which we discussed. So it is a little bit different. Just see this. If I want to know whose salary is higher than average salary of their department, it is one thing which everybody should know, how to write a correlated query. But I see many people find it difficult to write. I don't know why. Whose salary is higher than average salary of their department? Suppose if you take one employee like Smith, okay? If Smith's salary is greater than average salaries of their department, means so many things are involved here. Okay, you need to know average salary of whom? Of department of Smith. Okay, I want all the employee names and their salaries from employee table whose salary is greater than average salary of their department, because each employee works in different departments, right? So you need to find out average salary of which department, of the employee details for which you are displaying. It is not static, right? It is not like department number equal to 10, 20, 30 like that.
Yes.
So
can we use here between?
No, you can't use between. See, I am showing you correlated subquery here. Okay, I want to display employee name and salary. Okay, I am using EMP table. I am aliasing with O. You can write whatever alias you want. O, E, A, B, anything you can write. Okay, I am using O. So displaying employee name and salary from employee table. But what are the conditions? My salary should be greater than average salary. Average salary of what? Of this O.ename department. Okay, average salary. But this average salary also I want for the specific department of this EMP, because I am using again EMP table. I have alias with I. This you can use I or D or whatever it is. Okay, I have used, because why I kept I means inner query, O means outer query. That is my intention. You can write any alias name. So EMPI. Now what is the condition? Average salary of which department? The department of this outer query. So I.DEPT, here I am using join. I.DEPT number equal to O.DEPT number. Just go through once again. Read this statement and also the select statement. Here, can you see here? I am using the outer table columns and also inner table columns, inner query columns. See, I.DEPT number equal to.
Why you are telling outer table to the column?
Yeah, this is a subquery, right?
Yeah, subquery.
In this, am I not using O is the outer query, this table, right?
Okay.
I cannot run this independently because this is containing outer query column also. I cannot run this, independently. I can't run. It will throw an error. You can see. What is O dot? It will ask. See, invalid identifier. O dot. Okay. But if I run entire query, it will accept.
Can you please tell again, like outer query?
What is outer table here? What is outer table here? EMP, this one, right? This is outer table. Okay?
Okay, why you are telling this outer table?
This is the first table, right? This is the first table from which I am displaying the data.
Okay, that is the outer table.
And in the parenthesis I have, this is the inner query, right? This is the inner table.
Okay. This is the subquery. It will become an inner query, and whatever the main the query which we started, the table name which we give at the starting, that is the outer
Table. In this inner subquery, in this subquery, I am using outer table columns. Which column I am using in this subquery? Which is the outer table column which I am using? O.dept number. So in the inner query I am using outer table columns also. It is not like your regular subquery which I discussed. See, in this case I can run this subquery standalone like this, because only from that table I am retrieving here. I can run this. This is normal, simple subquery it is. But the correlated subquery, I need to use outer table columns also. Just read this statement: whose salary is greater than?
Whose salary is higher than the average salary of their department.
If it is only average salary, then it is fine. But what I am asking, average salary of their department member. The only difference between subquery and correlated query is, in subquery you can run as is, but here I cannot run the subquery like this. It will throw an error. You saw, right? Why it is throwing error? I am using outer query column.
Yeah, outer query column.
Why I have to use? Because the business requirement is like that. It is telling you display the employee name and salary, whose salary is greater than.
These DEPT numbers are present in the outer table.
In EMP table you have DEPT, right? You have it, right? One more example you can go through later on. And so subqueries we use most of the time, but correlated queries also we use it,
Now let us see the differences between simple subquery and correlated subquery side by side in this table. First, coming to subquery, we already discussed. It is an inner subquery which runs first, and the result set is returned back to the outer query. In this case, you can run subquery as an individual query, and also it runs only once. That means it executes only once. So performance is really good. Example for simple subquery, you can see, find out who earns salary greater than Smith's salary. This could be a simple example for subquery. Using a subquery is equivalent to performing two sequential queries. Using the result of first query as a search value in the second query. You can think in this manner, and you can also see one simple select statement which shows you simple subquery. Coming back to correlated subquery, it executes once for each row considered by the outer query. Because of this nature, correlated subquery performance may be slow. Inner query is driven by the outer query column, so both the queries are interdependent. One example, one business requirement or example could be in employees table whose salary is greater than average salary of their concerned department. And you can see the select statement for the correlated subquery. Hope this will give you some differences between subquery and correlated subquery, and also clears the confusion. Thank you.